Should you kick or punch for self-defense? If he has 2 feet and they're solid and I'm on 1 foot, there's a lot greater chance of me actually being in trouble. Now, if you have lots of training to back up your kicking, feel free to kick. It's your comfort level. But in my opinion, for self-defense, everything comes down to having a good, strong stance. That stance should make you not fall over this way or backwards. So just train your stance more. Right? Get good at that. And if you have a good stance, you don't want to really move your stance other than pivoting your feet. We're looking at hands first. We're looking at punching. In the demonstration, you can see that I slapped. If you actually see the nice red mark against here, when we were actually filming, Eric took an ear clap by accident. That's my bad. And he went down quick. Okay, so ear claps work. So if that ear clap happened, bang, I hit, I finished with the palm strike, that sent him back. Why am I palm striking? Because I'm thinking self-defense. I don't want to break my hands, plus I'm taller, so I don't have to lose the range by switching to palm strikes. Because my left hand or my rear hand went with the cross, it loads my lead leg. So compared to switch kicking in Muay Thai, which you can, I'm chasing forward in the fight. So my energy now goes to the front foot. This is not going to be a powerful kick, so it must be accurate. Here comes in my Taekwondo or karate kicking. Am I going to the rib cage? Am I over 40 and feeling the back? Am I going to the leg? Is this hand down? Do I go to the head? That's all going to be determined to your training and the targeting that you see. I love hitting the ribs, so I hit to the rib, that opened up a shot. Now what range am I at? This is why I chase forward. This is why I did my replacement step footwork where I'm coming forward, so I can get back into punching range, and if that finishes the job, fantastic. They don't always fall that way though. Is if he goes to throw, and let's say my training kicked in and I threw a hook punch instead, that wasn't a slap that turned his jaw, but actually went into his spine and sent him back, the different leg loaded. But what it changed more so was in me, is my body loaded my back leg. Where before my cross punch was on my front, now my hook punch is on my back. He's too far to hit. I'd have to step to hit, which you can do as well, especially if you do lots of punching. But if you got your kicks here, you can fire that kick and then see what comes after. Nothing's ever going to be a guarantee, as you guys know, in the self-defense world, so we have to be able to build this into our body. When I started doing this, I started using it more in my sparring as well. So this can actually be built to be a strong attribute in your sparring. Let's watch how I just train it by myself. If I'm throwing my hook punch, okay, really it could be an uppercut, could be a jab, could be whatever is coming off that lead hand. Lead hand means rear hand is coming. But if they change their range and I'm confident with my kicking, my hook punch equals my roundhouse. Very, very common combo, okay? If my hook punch or my slap just grazes him and I hit him with a cross or a palm strike from my rear, it's loaded my lead leg. So that makes this leg very fast if my weight has been transferred enough. So I bring that leg forward, this leg comes up, I do my kind of front snap kick, but I'm targeting those ribs, that thigh, or that face. That's all going to be determined with you. Now, if you don't have a kicking background, maybe you had too many beers that night on St. Paddy's Day, now what are you going to be thinking about, right? Should I be punching? Should I be kicking? Am I confident enough right now to stand on 1 foot without falling over? You're never going to know. So in my opinion, punching takes priority for self-defense. I love kicking. I've kicked for 3 decades, but the times that I've ended up my ass is usually when I took one of my legs off the ground. And that's the last place I want to be in a fight. So if you need to, make sure you use your hands and use them safe and properly, but at the same point, your stance is your foundation. Without that, you got nothing. So go train your ass off. Stay safe.